I'm Nancy Drew. This is my center of operations, my desk. Go ahead and poke around. If you want to know the particulars of how I do what I do, take a look at the book titled How to Be a Detective. It's real helpful, especially if you're new to the mystery-solving business. And be sure to check out my scrapbook. I put memorabilia from all my past cases in there. A lot of them were pretty dangerous and at times really scary. But don't say anything about that to my dad, okay? He worries about me enough as it is. And whatever you do, read what's in the file called Case File. That'll tell you all about the mystery I'm about to try to solve. If you think you're ready to dive into that mystery, just click on the plane ticket and you'll be on your way.
Hello everyone and welcome to Nancy Drew Castle, or Haunting of Castle Malloy. I think that's the name of it. I've forgotten the name of it already. Yeah, this is another Nancy Drew game that I got. Yeah, apparently this is like one of the other better Nancy Drew games. But yeah, don't really know too much about it. Okay, scrapbook. There's a heap of the games. We won't look at that. And of course, the
When
case file.
Kyler Mallory called me from her home in London and asked me to be her maid of honor, I was a little reluctant. After all, I hadn't seen her since she stayed with us as an exchange student a couple of years ago. But when she told me the wedding is going to take place at an old family castle in Ireland, how could I say no? The wedding will be very small, but Kyler still needs help with all the final preparations, which means she'd like me to arrive several days early. So I'm going to fly to Dublin, rent a car, and meet Kyler at Castle Malloy. She warned me that the place is somewhat in need of repairs, whatever that means. And unfortunately, by the time I get there, it'll be night. But I've never been to Ireland before, and I've never even seen a real honest-to-goodness castle, let alone stayed in one. So the fact that it may be dark and run down just makes it more of an adventure. And you know me, whenever the question is who wants to go on an adventure, my answer is always, I do.
Okay, wasn't expecting that to be voiceover. Okay, and don't really need this. Because I'm pretty sure you already know how to do that. Okay, so let's get into the game. Junior or senior? Do junior again. Just because I really suck at puzzles.
In preparation for our landing, please make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened. Thank you.
So your plane was on time, your luggage arrived, your rental car was waiting, everything went without a hitch?
Yep, and according to Kyler's directions, I'm within 2 kilometers of Castle Malloy. Now stop worrying about me and get over to the Dunhills. What time is it there?
Around 2. The party just started. It's gonna go all day, so I've got plenty of time. Are you driving?
Yes, Ned, I'm talking on my cell phone while I'm driving, but it's okay. There's absolutely no traffic. And I think I see the gates. I gotta go. Say hi to the Dunhills for me and have fun.
Without you? Yeah, right. Take care, Nancy.
Oh, no. What was that?
Do I want to be out here? Oh, this is an interesting view. Haven't seen this. I don't want to go out into darkness. Screw that. Okay, well, I can't go. Okay, I can go this way. Okay, that's a creepy looking doll. Oh, hi there. Hello, Mr. Sheepy. Don't bar at me. Okay, looks like a puzzle. It's like the same one from the last game. It was that one. Can't remember the name of it. I'll figure that out later. Oh, okay. And that's what it's meant to look like. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, I find it interesting that we got this kind of Gee. I haven't seen it this done in any of the other ones I've seen. Or playing. Okay, here's the doors. Hi.
Oh, hello. I'm Nancy Drew. I'm here for the wedding.
The wedding's been called off, so go on back to where you come from.
No, wait, please. My car's in the ditch by the gate. I can't go anywhere.
Walk down the road to the inn then. Give me your keys and I'll see to your car in the morning.
I left the keys in the car. Can I at least talk to Kyler?
She's sleeping.
No, wait. I came all the way from the States.
You cannot stay here. Go to the inn, I said. Now off with you.
Please, can I come in just for a minute? Hello? Are you there?
He's a bit of an
Hello?
asshole. Okay. Get him out again.
Please, come to the door. Hello?
Yes, great. Okay, what do we got? Rocks. Oh, okay. Thinking, why do I have rocks for? Ha, there we go.
Oh.
God, the old bastard won't let me in.
Deaf are you now? I told you you cannot be staying here.
No, what are you doing? That's Nancy Drew, my maid of honor. Let her in.
Yeah, screw you, buddy.
Matt's disappeared? How can somebody you came all the way out here with to marry just disappear?
He hasn't disappeared for good. You have to understand, Matt's a bit of a prankster, and the wedding is still days away.
He disappeared as a prank?
He adores getting people in a tizzy. I do think he's pushing the envelope this time, but he'll show up. Mind you, it may not be till I've started down the aisle, but he'll show, saying he just wanted to make this a wedding no one shall ever forget.
Why did that man at the door tell me the wedding was off?
That was the caretaker, Donald Delaney. Not Donald, mind you. There's no D at the end, so it's pronounced Donal. That's the way you're supposed to spell it, which is to say that's the way the Irish spell it.
Proud of his heritage, huh?
Indeed. Which would be tolerable if his love for the Irish wasn't accompanied by an abiding distaste for the British. Now, he rather likes me, but that's only because he considers me to be Irish, since I'm directly related to the man who used to own this place. When it comes to my British fiancé, Donald detests him, which is why he was so quick to tell you the wedding's off. He wants it to be off. He came right out and said, if I am to be married in Castle Malloy, it simply must be to an Irishman. Said my marrying a Brit would upset the fairy people, or whatever he calls them.
Do you have any idea where Matt disappeared to?
No, but I know he didn't go far. The fact is, sometimes I hear him. You know, his voice. It's very faint and muffled, but it sounds like he's calling to me, saying things I can't quite make out, teasing me, the lout. So I know he's somewhere close by. He'll be here for the wedding. I'd stake my life on it. Of course, I remember well your penchant for solving mysteries, so if you want to give this one a go, by all means do. You could start in the nursery. It's down the hall. That's where Matt had set up his cot and was spending most of his time. Find him, Nancy. Having my maid of honor ruin this silly vanishing trick of his would teach him a lesson he sorely needs.
There's a nursery. I can tell that's not gonna end well.
Someone ran out in front of my car on my way here and caused me to drive into a ditch.
Are you all right?
Me, I'm fine. My car and my cell phone, not so good. And I'm pretty sure whomever I saw dropped this. Looks like some kind of homemade doll.
The clothes. It looks like Matt. And that's his ring. What did the person who dropped this look like?
I didn't really get a good look. It was dark and I was distracted and it moved so fast. Frankly, I'm not even sure if what I saw was a person.
Denal, the caretaker. When we realized Matt was gone, straight away Denal claimed Matt had been kidnapped by fairies, which is of course utterly ridiculous. It was probably Matt himself you saw, tricked out in some costume and leaving that doll behind just to confound us. Well, I do hope he's enjoying himself, because as soon as we're married, that will be that. No more practical jokes. Ever.
Does it bother you to be here all by yourself?
Actually, Matt's best friend Kit Foley is here too. He set up a cot in the Great Hall downstairs.
When did he arrive?
We all came out together.
Where does Mr. Delaney live?
All I know is he comes at dawn and leaves at sunset. I can't fathom what he does all day, but he always seems to be puttering away at something. When he's not working, he spends most of his time down the road at the Screaming Banshee Inn.
Who pays him?
My grandfather's estate. Apparently, Grandpapa considered Denal to be as much a part of Castle Malloy as those mouldy old tapestries you see everywhere. I should let him go. All he ever talks about are banshees and fairies and leprechauns, and he can be quite obstinate, as you saw at the door. But if Grandpapa saw fit to put up with him all those years, I suppose I can too.
When you said you sometimes hear Matt, where are you when that happens? In here?
In here, in the nursery, sometimes outside. His voice is always very muffled and very, very faint, so I can never tell where it's coming from or what he's saying. But it's Matt, I'm sure of it.
And you've looked all over for him?
When it became apparent he was missing, we searched everywhere for hours. We were afraid he'd gone wading and drowned or something, or wandered into the bog, or gotten lost out on the moor. But we found no footprints, no clothes lying around, nothing. So when I heard his voice, it dawned on me he was playing one of his outlandish pranks. I was furious with him, but truth be told, it was also a bit of a relief.
What are you doing in here, if you don't mind my asking?
Reading. About myself, in a way. You see, until my grandpapa died and left me this place, not only did I have no idea that this castle existed, but I had no idea my real name was not Mallory, but Malloy. Apparently, Grandpapa changed his name 50 years ago, so no one would find out he was Irish.
Why didn't he want people to find out he was Irish?
I think it had something to do with his brother, Brendan, the man who owned this place and was living here when it exploded during World War II. He was rumored to have been a double agent, supposedly doing top-secret research for the Allies, but in truth passing his findings on to the Axis. Not exactly a brother you want people to know about.
If the rumors were true.
Anyway, ever since I found out I'm a Malloy, I can't stop reading about Ireland. So many different people have populated this country at one time or another. The Celts, the Druids, the Gaels. It's all quite fascinating.
Have you come across anything in here that indicates whose side your great-uncle was really on?
No, and if he was half as smart as he was reputed to be, I highly doubt I ever shall. He was quite the inventor, I do know that. Everything that remains in this place seems as if it's been tinkered with. Even his daughter's dollhouse, of all things.
I'd better get to work.
The 5 months I spent living with you, your dad, and Hannah. And Togo, of course. That was a very happy time for me, Nancy. I can't tell you how thrilled I am you're here.
I get to see you again, and I get to see Ireland? I'm the one who's thrilled, believe me. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you. I'm your maid of honor, remember?
I haven't forgotten.
Okay, okay, we could talk to him more, but pretty sure that's it. Creepy looking head. Okay, I was thinking there must be something around. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave that alone for now. Been spending way too much time on that. Okay. Oh yay, we got more stars to deal with. Or Stromony. Stromony. Can't pronounce words. Anything else? And that was the one that we looked at. Okay, just want to look around. Look at that. Nope. Okay, well, we won't go through that quite yet.
This is useless. It's not lit.
Okay, well, we will need to find a way to light it. Okay, don't know what the point of this is. Okay, what have we got here? Another puzzle. That actually looks like the zodiac signs. On. Okay, where is it? This one. Okay, you guys can pause and read if you really want to read this. Yeah, those are the signs there. Okay, we got this. Oh, so this is like a for a secret code that we'll probably find later on. Okay, there's this. Okay, so it wasn't just zodiac sign, it's that. Okay. It looks like we'll probably need to mix something. Okay, what else is there? Do you want to click on that? Okay, I think that is it for this room, so we'll check out what this door is.
Whoa, that would have been quite a fall.
Okay, that lead to outside. Okay, well, there's only one more door, which is around this way. Oh, those are gonna move at some point. It wasn't this door. Oh, hey there, birdie. Are you taking it? Okay, this must be the nursery. Yeah, something creepy is gonna definitely happen in here. Oh, another puzzle. Okay, I'm gonna just leave that one alone as well. I have no idea how to solve that. Okay, we'll continue looking around. Okay, another fireplace. Oh, there was this. Oh, that's interesting. It's like different colours. Okay, but there was this they dropped. Okay, that was an interesting noise. Okay, well, I probably need to find the other gemstones there, so no idea where they would be. Okay, evil returns to the evil door. Interesting. Oh, rocking horse. You can tell that's gonna probably move on its own at some point. Okay, well, thank you, horsey. We'll go make that. Okay, well, that stuff's all smashed. See not what you see and hear not what you hear. Okay, and then there's a creepy looking doll. Okay, don't see anything else there. There's the teeth from the last game, or a couple of games ago that I played. Okay, there's that book. Probably need to find out how to open that. Oh, dolls, great. Yep, totally know how to do that. Okay, well, I think that is it. Okay, well, we'll move on. Let's go upstairs. Something better not pop out there.
That's just a little too far to jump.
Okay, looks like we can't go any further. Okay, we can also go downstairs. Okay, what have we got in here? Oh, there's another guy over here.
Hi, you must be Nancy Drew. I'm Kit Foley. Ignore the eye if you can. Walked into a door the other day. Looks worse than it feels. I'm a bit surprised you're still here, given the circumstances.
I was going to say the same about you.
I'm not about to leave Kyler here by herself. Until she comes to her senses, I'm staying put.
What do you mean, comes to her senses?
Matt isn't playing a practical joke, and he hasn't been kidnapped by fairies. He got cold feet and left. It's as simple as that.
Are you sure?
Well, Matt didn't come out and tell me he was leaving. But hey, I am his best friend. I know him better than anybody. I mean, he loves Kyler, but she can be a handful. And he's no pushover either. Their relationship is so tempestuous, it scares him. She thinks once he makes a real commitment, everything will be fine. But he's not so sure. So he bailed.
Without saying anything to her?
I'm sure he'll contact her in another day or two. In the meantime, she's in a raging state of denial, and I, for one, don't see any harm in allowing her to stay that way. I seriously doubt he walked out on her for good. It's just that for Matt, marriage is way too much, way too soon.
When or how did you realize that Matt had disappeared?
Kyler and I went for a walk, came back, and the next thing I knew, Kyler was saying Matt was nowhere to be found.
Where did you last see him?
In the nursery. He always seemed to be in the nursery fiddling with things. Whenever I'd tease him about it, he'd always give me this impish little grin like he was up to something. When I checked the nursery and saw that Matt's suitcase and backpack were gone, it finally dawned on me that he had left and he wasn't coming back. Of course, by that time, Kyler had convinced herself that he was simply playing one of his practical jokes, and I couldn't bring myself to burst her bubble, so I didn't.
How come you sound so American?
Because I am American. My father's VP of International Sales for Krollmeister Incorporated. The company transferred him to London 15 years ago. I've pretty much lived there ever since, I just can't seem to pick up the accent.
It looks like you're drawing something. Are you an artist?
Me? Not hardly. I'm with a real estate development company. These are just preliminary sketches for a couple of projects we're working on. In other words, I'm doing homework.
Residential real estate or commercial?
Mostly residential. And let me tell you, we'd have a field day with a tract of land like the one this castle sits on. Ocean view, easy commute to Donegal, bedrock foundation, readily accessible groundwater. That bog's a bit problematic, but a little sand, a little gravel, a little landscaping, voila! A cluster of 6, maybe 8 luxury homes amid a park-like setting that would sell like lightning.
Do you think I could borrow your lantern?
No, I don't. Sorry.
Damn. Probably need to go outside, I'm guessing.
I'd better get going. See ya.
Drop by anytime.
Okay, so I'm guessing I'll probably need to find a way to light it.
I can't just go snooping around, not with Kit right there.
Okay, we have a thing. Don't know what I'm going to use that on.
I shouldn't go messing with this without permission.
Oh, okay, I'm guessing this is like some sort of printer or something. No idea what I'm going to use that for. It's one of these things again. Oh, don't I actually have a coin? Well, I picked up one. Oh, there's one right there. Oh, hold on. I need to find 3 of them. But I've only got 2 at the moment. Okay, well, I still need to find one more coin to be able to use you. Okay, well, there doesn't seem to be anything else, so we'll probably go outside.
Nancy, splendid timing. I just thought of something you can do for me. There's an old-fashioned printing press downstairs. Have you seen it?
It's so big, it's pretty hard to miss.
It came with the castle. My great-uncle Brendan had all sorts of gizmos and gadgets and machinery lying around. Anyway, when I saw the printer, I told Matt why not save some money and print the programs for the wedding right here. Problem is, Matt failed to get them done before he turned into the merry prankster. And since I have the mechanical aptitude of a bacterium, would you mind finishing the job for me? You'd only have to print 3 more sheets, and the plate, the ink, the paper, everything you need is right there.
No problem.
Thank you, Nancy. You're the best.
Okay, well, now I know what to do with that.